Good evening from London. We start with Amazon, where a major AWS outage reminded everyone just how much of a modern life runs on the cloud. The disruption, which began early yesterday in one of Amazon's biggest US data centers, took down everything from banking apps and airlines to Zoom calls and smart home devices. The issue was traced to a technical update that knocked out the system connecting apps to servers, essentially cutting off the internet's phone book. More than 100 AWS services were affected before engineers restored operations within hours. The brief chaos underscores the sheer reach of Amazon's digital infrastructure and how deeply daily life depends on it. Analysts say the incident won't dent AWS's dominance, which currently powers nearly a third of the world's cloud market. In Washington, President Donald Trump and Australia's Prime Minister Anthony Albanese have unveiled a new critical minerals pact designed to loosen China's grip on the global supply chain. The deal, signed at the White House, promises billions of dollars in joint projects, though the exact figure is still a matter of interpretation. Albanese talked up an $8.5 billion US pipeline, while the White House pegged near-term investments at just over $3 billion. Either way, both sides agree it's a strategic reset, with the Pentagon backing plans for a new gallium refinery in Western Australia as part of the move to diversify rare earth production. The message from Washington is clear. Control of these resources is control of the future, from EV batteries to defence technology. Here in the UK, Pizza Hut has become the latest casualty of Britain's casual dining squeeze. The company is closing 68 restaurants after its franchise holder fell into administration, a move that puts more than 1,200 jobs at risk. Parent company Yum Brands has stepped in to buy up the remaining sites, saving just over 1,000 roles. But the closures highlight how rising energy bills, higher taxes and tighter consumer spending continue to batter high street hospitality. Pizza Hut opened its first UK restaurant in 1973, but in recent years the chain has struggled to keep pace with changing dining habits and post-pandemic economics. And finally, to Disney, where the collision of politics and business has once again hit the bottom line. Cancellations across Disney Plus and Hulu doubled in September after the company pulled Jimmy Kimmel off air over remarks about conservative activist Charlie Kirk. Data from Antenna shows churn rates or cancellations surged to 8% on Disney Plus and 10% on Hulu. Disney disputes the figures, saying its internal data shows lower losses and points to a recent price hike as a contributing factor. Still, the fallout was swift. The company's stock dropped more than 3% during the controversy, mirroring the kind of political backlash that recently hit brands like Bud Light and Tesla. Those are your main stories from London at close of business. I'm Juliana Olayinka.